Now this chapter is about rate of reaction, that any reaction is completed. Suppose a reaction is feasible, spontaneous, but it is too slow that it is of practically no use. For example, conversion of diamond into carbon. The diamond gradually gets converted into carbon on its own, but it takes hundreds of years for this process. So it is of no use practically, that it is degrading gradually year after year. So that is not of practically of any loss. Okay. Now similarly, there are several reactions which happen in this manner, that their rate, though they are spontaneous, but their rate is too slow, that they are not giving us any fruitful result. So those reactions are studied under the category of rate of reaction, so that if there are any ways by which we can enhance their rate, then we should go for that. So this is the purpose of studying rate of reaction or chemical kinetics. Okay. So in chemical kinetics, if any reaction we study, rate of reaction, okay, that how fast or how slow a reaction is taking place, this is studied in chemical kinetics. So if I say in a reaction, a reactant is converted into product. This is a reaction, any reaction in which a reactant is getting converted into product. So suppose initially the time was T1 and the amount of reactant present was R1, and the product after time T1 and initially when R1 was there, the product form is P1. Later on, after time T2, when we saw, the reactant becomes R2 and the product becomes P2. So this I will call as delta R. Change in the concentration, this bracket is for concentration, change in the concentration of reactant, that is equal to R2 minus R1. Okay. Product delta P, that is equal to P2, concentration of P2 minus P1, change in the concentration of product, and time will be given as delta T, which is equal to T2 minus T1. This will be the condition that initially, and we know that when a reaction is taking place, then reactant will decrease and gradually product will increase in amount, because reactants only are converting into product. So this will go on decreasing, this will go on increasing. So you can express the rate of reaction in both the terms, in terms of reactants also and in terms of product also. So if I give the rate in terms of reactant, rate is equal to, in terms of reactant, change in the concentration of reactant with time. Negative sign indicates the decrease in concentration of reactants. If I want to give rate in terms of product, then I can give change in the concentration of product with time. Positive sign, or I don't make a sign, simply I write this. So rate can be defined as rate of disappearance of product reactant with time, or rate of appearance of product with time. Both the ways rate can be defined. Rate is just like, as we say, distance or speed. So speed is rate of change of distance with time. Same way you can say that rate of disappearance of product, appearance of product with time, and rate of disappearance of reactant with time. Both ways it can be defined. Now, as we have average speed and we have instantaneous speed, what is the meaning of this? When we say average speed is what? That when a particular vehicle or particular person started from a point to another point. So the starting point and the ending point, the average of that is taken. Speed of the overall duration from a starting point to the end point is taken. The time is taken, and you calculate the average of that. But instantaneous is what? That in the whole duration, suppose after 10 minutes, what was the speed? That is a instantaneous speed. So rate is also of two types. One is average rate and the other is instantaneous rate. Okay. So average rate, how we will calculate? Average rate is this, what we have calculated. Average rate, R average will be given by minus delta R upon delta T, or R average can be given as minus plus delta concentration of P delta T, because delta R is R2 minus R1 and delta P is P2 minus P1, starting point, end point and difference of time, starting point time and ending point time. But if we have to calculate instantaneous rate, then we have to take a very small fraction. Okay, so that way we have to define it will be minus dr upon dt in terms of reactant, and in terms of product dp upon dt. This will be the formula for instantaneous. D is the small differentiation, dr upon dt, dp upon dt. Okay, these will be for specific instantaneous rate points. Now these values of rate can be calculated graphically also. So tomorrow we will see that how graphically we can find out rate average and rate instantaneous. Clear? Now in this chapter, the main thing means the major part which is asked in exam is numerical. So one numerical we have to prepare from this chapter, as well as small definitions are there, molecularity, order of reaction. So these portions are must to be prepared. This initial part is just for understanding the chapter, beginning of the chapter. Okay.